So we are getting closer and closer to Unrivaled. And honestly, it tips off on Monday. I'm absolutely going to be watching it. I'm probably not going to live stream Unrivaled, let's be real. The intrigue is gone. I'm not saying Unrivaled's going to be bad, but the intrigue is gone. And I saw a tweet and it was like, Unrivaled isn't not hyped because Paige is the face. It's not hyped because it's no longer the inaugural season. That's absolutely factually correct. Like, if Unrivaled didn't have Paige, and I mean this, if Unrivaled did not have Paige, you might as well shut down this league right now. Because maybe Kelsey Mitchell is a draw, maybe. But I don't know. I don't know if people are going to go out there to watch Kelsey Mitchell out of anything other than intrigue to watch a Fever player. Because Paige's team, in fairness, Paige's team has Ari McDonald. Paige's team has, obviously, Paige. They have Cam Brink. They have Dominique Malonga. That is the only, I mean this when I say this, that is the only, and I mean only, like, team that has any hope of saving the relevancy of this league. Because even though the Lunar Owls cooked last year, no one really cared. The only team that anyone cared about last year was Rose. Lexi Hull was there. Angel Reese was there. And she just shit-talked everybody. Angel Reese shit-talked everybody. She pissed off every single opponent. Like, as much as you want to talk about, sportsmanship this, sportsmanship that, she at least made you want to watch. Like, I at least wanted to watch the Rose. Because Angel Reese at any given game could have literally gone and on any given game could have been teed up. There was a sound bite of her. There could have been a sound bite of her calling out Breanna for not playing defense. She could have got tossed. She could have had 18 points and 18 rebounds in 5 minutes. She could have won the game and taunted the opponent. She could have, every basket she scored was almost a too small. Like, she was at least interesting to watch in Unrivaled this year. There's nobody that's that interesting to watch. Like, there's no Dejanay. So there's no one really to root against. And that's the thing with Angel Reese. Like, it's impossible to have a neutral opinion of her. Because even if you have a neutral opinion of her, the way she is on the court, you're going to hate some of the things she does and love some of the things she does. And then that equals out into a neutral. Or you're going to be one of those people that hate Angel Reese no matter what she does, or love Angel Reese no matter what she does. That Angel Reese could solve world peace and you're still going to have a problem with it. Or Angel Reese could literally assault somebody and you'd be okay with it. Like, there are people on either of those sides. But at the end of the day, everyone, when it comes to Angel Reese, has a strong opinion one way or another. And whether or not Angel Reese is going to make you want to watch games live, she is talked about. What she does is talked about. What she does is a relevant topic. What she does brings relevancy to the league. People are like, Sabrina's not in the league. Nobody watched Sabrina Ionescu's team Cancun play last year. Team Summer Camp. Like, that team did not give a fuck. Their second best player for a lot of Unrivaled was Katie Lou Samuelson. Like, that team did not give a fuck last year. They didn't care. But, like, you look at this team. The two new teams. At least this team here, with Ezzy, Mo Billings, Heidemann, Citron, Kelsey Mitchell. Like, people like Citron. People like Sinai Rivers. And they at least have players that are going to try. They're at least going to try. The Breeze. A lot of this comes down to the Breeze. Because in this format, this team could be god-awful. Like, they could be really good or they could be absolutely terrible. There's no in-between. And the long-term fate of Unrivaled, in my opinion, rests on Dom Malonga, partially, but Paige Bueckers. For me, the fate of Unrivaled rests on Paige Bueckers because nobody, as great as Fee is, as unbelievably great as she is, nobody is going to care about watching this team. It's not 2013 anymore. People aren't going to care about Skylar Diggins. Beck Allen, Leah Edwards, Marina Mabry, Banham. Maybe Mabry's a bit of a name, I guess. The Mist. Stewie, a little bit of a name, I guess. Arike might just go off in the occasional game. Like, the Mist aren't going to be that bad, to be fair. But, like, there's no star power. There's none of that star power that there was there last year. Vinyl, at least. Who's Aaliyah playing for this year? Oh, she's with the Phantom. She's with Team Cancun. But you're looking at Team Cancun here. At least Aaliyah Boston and Kelsey Plum are on the same team, so it's something. You got something here, but they're not going to be very good. Nor are they going to be fun to watch. Like, in fairness to Paige Bueckers needs to be in that MVP conversation. She does. This is a literal. There is no format that suits Paige Bueckers more than this. Paige Bueckers is going to be much better in this full court 3v3 format than she is going to be in 5v5. Genuinely, it is a like, she is going to have to carry this team. Like, Malonga can't create for herself. Brink can't create for herself. Ari McDonald can go downhill, but this isn't a small guards league. Rakia stunk it up last year in Unrivaled. So we're looking at it now, and it's like, Paige has got to save this league. There is no hype. And the reason for the hype is not because Paige Bueckers isn't that big a draw. And I actually believe that Paige Bueckers should be a bigger draw than she is, because when Paige is actually locked in, she's really fun to watch. Paige frustrates me. Like, people call me a Paige hater, and and then there's always that clip taken out of context, like, I'm a Paige hater because Paige could be the best player in the league, and it just stops there. And I'm like, I'm a Paige hater because this is my full point. I'm a Paige hater because she could be the best player in the league, but she chooses to just be an all-star level player. She has the skill and the ability to be the best player in the league, but she chooses to not be. She chooses to dim her own light. And I really hope Paige Bueckers looks at the players around her and says, fuck this, I'm taking over. Because this team's not winning many games unless Paige cooks. Their coach is Noel Quinn. Like, come on. We saw what Noel Quinn... Like, I feel bad for Dom Malonga. Like, she got left with her again. I feel real bad for Dom Malonga. Noel Quinn benched her for 3 quarters of a season, and now all of a sudden she's coaching her in Unrivaled again. Probably going to bench her for Cam Brink. Maybe bench her for Ari McDonald, the centre, after what we saw. In the regular season. And then in the end, Dominique Malonga literally saved Noel Quinn's job by the end of it. And still, even at the end, she was like, yeah, Dominique's not ready to start. And she had 220 in 10 games in a row. It's like, yeah, she's not enough to start. She's not good enough to start, or not ready to start. I'm like, man, you really are going to ruin this season because of that. But yeah, anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys agree? Do you guys disagree? And I mean this when I say this. It is not that Unrivaled has no hype. Mostly because last season was not actually good to watch. And I think when you lose the biggest name, not that many people were watching Angel Reese play live. No, it didn't matter who was playing live. The same people watched every single team. But the one player that made people actually want to talk about the league isn't playing. And when it comes to Paige Bueckers, like, in fairness to Paige, she has her K-pop stan fan base. But at the end of the day, she is the one player, in my opinion, that's good enough, a big enough name, and plays fun enough basketball, and is going to be good enough in this league. Like, I don't think this is a style of play that suits Kelsey Mitchell. These small guards struggled last year. But I do think Paige has the ability to... If Unrivaled wants to last more than 3 years, Paige has got to be one of 3 or 4 best players in this. Because she has that ability, and there's no one else that's going to do it. So... Caitlin's the face of the NBA. Paige has got to make sure as hell she's the face of Unrivaled.